to have for classes like the Shadow Hunter and the Dracolite. Because the fire rate's that high, you can get your health back so quick. It's like, I get 2,500 health back, you know, very quickly. You just used your ult then, didn't you? Yeah, I saw it. Right, I'm gonna sell my shadow shards.
Fuel scooping.
182 right now. I just used a load not long back to get a load of chests. Because it's the Heart of Darknesses you want out of those chests. Because you need those Heart of Darknesses for a dragon, and obviously there's a lot of shit you can use. Like you can get a tome that you can keep activating that gives you. I haven't bought him yet because my luck for getting Heart of Darkness is a lot. Right, so for some at 60 per unit. They're under the Dragon Coin tab.
Fuel scoop disengaged.
Nice. I've got 24 Hearts of Darkness. They're selling, the lowest is 67, but I'm selling them for 60 each. So I'm selling 182 for 10,920 bucks.
I can't remember any of the song lyrics now.
How long it'll take for them to sell, but I've got an extra 5 slots, so I'm really not too close. 182 of them, yeah. $60, that's what I put them up for. Aside from that, it's $67.
Scoop disengaged. Frameshift drive charging.
Yeah, there's someone selling 5,000 of them. 5,120 for 67 a piece. Holy shit, that's a big jump! After that one dude that's got him up for that, the next closest is 100 each. And then 200. Holy fuck, people! I'm changing. Fuck that! I'm taking them off and putting them on for 100 each. Fuck that!
Does it say how long they've been up there? Like how long they've been sitting?
No, but they won't sit very long because they're needed for quite a few different things. Like dragons and with this current event, they need for the mount.
Okay, so there's enough churn that you'll be able to sell it?
Yeah, and I can leave it up for a while because I've got another 5 slots anyways.
Yeah.
Fuel scoop disengaged.
black as your soul. I'd rather die than give you control. Bow down before the one you serve. Yeah, I'm pretty drunk. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. And that's as much of the song as I can remember.
What do you say, Blaze? Okay.
Frameshift drive charging.
Now I want to listen to that This Is a Trent Reznor song. God damn it, I can't do that well.
4, 3, 2,
1. Your response to your faggot.
fuel scooping.
$17 more jumps. Oh yeah. No, then I'm to the first base I can go heal up at and not be about to die. Then it's like another 600 jumps. Yay! I'll be able to calculate how many jumps it is once I get there. I do think it's gonna be close to 6. All right, you know I'm still gonna math it out on like the trip because I'm gonna have plenty of time to math out how long it's supposed to take me.
Frameshift drive charging.
It was so hard to come back to this after playing the city all day, but I was supposed to get around to this and smoking that bowl like hours and hours ago, but I kept putting both off because
4, 3, 2.
yeah, why the fuck not? I mean, I can jump anytime, all the time, and that's what I'm going to be doing whenever I have free time, is just jumping. So this is my relaxing now, it's just jumping.
Fuel scooping.
I did not take a look at the whole list. No, I did not. It's just in the rogues chat, right?
Disengaged.
Oh, you gotta go to barnacle sites. And risk getting hyperdicted. How many meta alloys do you need? So, if you're lucky, you'll get 2 per barnacle load. You will probably get hyper interdicted, like 100%, at least once, and they'll probably be angry at you. Yeah.
Yo, Blaze, come to tradering. Just 1 second, I want to see how much it's worth.
If you're lucky, you may look and see if you can buy them anywhere anymore. You used to be able to buy them at Maya, but I believe they changed that. So, yeah, you're gonna be stuck harvesting them then. So we need to find you a barnacle site. And,
I was gonna give it to you, but it's worth 80,000 flogs, and I can't turn 80,000
oh,
flogs
you
now.
guys could just do the back and forth. The old out in.
Fuel scooping.
How many meta alloys do you need?
You only need 16, so it's not that bad.
What do you need it for?
He needs it for a human tech broker.
What do you need it for?
Human tech broker. So you guys didn't pay any attention to what was going on like 6 hours ago.
Module malfunction. Frameshift drive charging.
So we need someone to trade with, back and forth, back and forth. You know what, Para, you could do it the other way. Have him exactly.
Frameshift drive charging.
Yeah, it doesn't matter which direction it goes.
Ready to engage. 3, 2.
Because that way you don't pay any money. You just need to sit there and limpet things up, and when it's all limpet up, you dump it all out. But dude, you could totally go farm barnacle sites. It's like totally not out of the way and dangerous at all. It's like almost close to safe. It approaches safe.
Fuel scooping.
Well, in a technical sense, you're right, but you know, it's not like 100%. Just like 99.999.
No worries.
No, not the barnacle sites.
Fuel scoop disengaged. Frameshift drive charging.
You know, if he could just buy them himself at the one place, it wouldn't be an issue at all. But he needs to be able to dump them on somebody to hand them back or what have you. The barnacle sites are like fucking out in the Pleiades, wherever, like where all the Thargoid shit is.
I remember having to get alloys once. What were they for? I remember
To unlock
I
and
got 'em and
engineer,
did
I believe Farseer. I believe Farseer requires meta alloys. She requires like one
yeah,
or
it was,
two, but they're like a huge adventure to get in the beginning of the game.
Fuel scooping.
If I'm back? Oh, right, I was supposed to look at that list.
I don't know if you got it.
Fuel scoop disengaged.
I'm gonna assume you didn't get it.
There we go.
It's
Meta
I'm
alloys,
clicking on
energy
it in
cells,
Vine, but it's
organic
not
circuitry.
giving me the extra pop-up.
You know, it's really not that bad, except for the meta alloys and the Thargoid stuff. Yeah, I mean, it's not nothing, but it's not that bad. It's not a wide variety of things. You just need to farm the fuck out of one planet for like the max,
I'm gonna
2
close
planets
up.
maybe if you're unlucky. And then you need to hunt some Thargoids to get some Thargoid shit. The rest I think you can buy, and then you have to farm some meta alloys. Yeah, you'll do it that way. Because you don't want to go through the experience of actually, you know, earning them. Yeah.
Frameshift drive charging.
Yeah, you need to actually get shit done. You're not like me who would just like fuck around for as long as it took me to grasp my head against the wall.
Four, three, two,
Right.
fuel
Particularly with how little they did to either of you. In like... To the goofy shit.
fuel scoop disengaged.
Yeah, no, that is... Yeah, they'd have to... Then they won't know what to do, because it'll just get the normal caustic damage warning that you get when you get procced by a minigun or a multi-cannon. So they won't think anything of it at first either.
Frameshift drive charging.
Yeah.
4, 3, 2,
1. Fair enough.
fuel scooping.
Do you like my aura blades? I don't know, it's from one of my dragons.
Frameshift drive charging.
Oh shit.
Fuel scoop disengaged. Frameshift drive charging.
Shield shell breaking.
4, 3, 2, 1.
DPS is going to probably be a lot lower than you expect, although the procs are going to be kind of worth it against a human opponent, because they'll freak the fuck out, which a computer doesn't do. That's the annoying thing about like fighting AIs, is they don't freak out when shit goes terribly wrong.
Holy fuck!
The scramble spectrum. Right? Enzyme missile launcher. Yeah, it's a lot of micromanagement for not a lot of DPS, but it's a very specific anti-ship build. It's not a kill quick. Yeah, it's a dot. It's a dot. It's a long-term killer. Yeah, of course. I hated it, but yes, it was. So I'm gonna date myself here. I played EverQuest. I used to pay EverQuest. And Ultima
RuneScape
Online.
for the win! You can play RuneScape
amazing.
on your mobile phone now.
What are on you, planets? Iron magma volcanism.
You can play RuneScape on mobile phones now. I don't know. I hate
'Cause you
games
can.
on mobile phones where I honestly don't know. All I know is I don't like playing games on mobile which have got joysticks. You know when it's touchpad and it's got joysticks on the screen, I don't like playing those. They irritate me. Because the second your phone gets hot, the joysticks stop working properly, and those games generally tend to heat up your phone like there's no tomorrow. I don't have a new phone though. The game doesn't freeze, but the phone itself heats up a lot, like the battery, which then heats the screen up and it's less responsive to the touch.
Orbital flight engaged.
Then again, the only time I play games on my phone really is when I'm out in car or if I'm not at home. Aside from that, I don't bother. Oh yeah. And tomorrow I'm gonna be able to get a dragon egg as well. I don't know which dragon egg I'm gonna get though. Well, you know how you know how you get your qubits, and like today we've got 3,000 qubits and all that, because I've got 2 accounts in 2 days I can get 12,000 qubits. You need 10,000 qubits to buy an egg from the store. I don't currently have 10,000. Actually, I don't know. I got 6,000 because I got the daily dungeons done on my UK version, and none of the currency you earn is transferred over. Like the premium currency and that you buy, and the in-game premium currency that you earn every day, that transfers between accounts. And any mastery bonuses, like say on the US version, I'm mastery I'm master 237, so some of that gets transferred over. Like if I was playing the UK version, I'd be able to get the Trophy of Wisdom every day. A few of the stuff does transfer over. However, character progression and all that doesn't. Which is why I don't play on the UK version. I only go on the UK version to get the daily rewards. Even more so now that I've currently got premium, because you get 3 times the normal amount. And at the moment, there's like an event going on, so you get double what you usually would. So instead of getting 1,500 on each account, I'm able to get 3,000. Yeah. But yeah, Blaze, in the store, under the Dragons tab, I believe, there's 3 Dragons eggs you can buy for 10,000 each. Qubits each. Yes. Now, you still need the other resources. Like there's the dormant lunar egg, which is the New Year dragon. You need dragon coins, flux, and primordial flame to make it. There's the dormant dusk dragon, which is dragon coins, flux, heart of darkness, and the dormant siege dragon, which is flux, form sight. Dragon coins, flux, and form sight ore. Each one of those is obviously 300 dragon coins. If I remember correctly, it's about 30,000 flux. And for primordial flame, it's probably going to be about 1,000. Heart of darkness might be 200 or so, and form sight ore is probably like 10,000.
Fuel scoop disengaged. Frame shift drive.
Yeah, nigga.
Module malfunction. Frame shift drive charging.
Wait, so I didn't attack my ass over to Palins to get those? God damn it.
Yo, Blaze, looking at the deals right now, the Dragon Weekly deal, I want that so bad.
Fuel scooping.
Where? Dragon Weekly deal want it so bad, where
Fuel scoop
the
disengaged.
Golden Dragon effigy, it's a random legendary dragon you don't already have. Where? Now that is pay to win. I don't give a fuck. I want it, but I can't get
Module
it.
malfunction. Frameshift drive charging.
Seven jumps to go.
Frameshift drive charging.
But at the same time, I probably want to get the Illustrious Dragon deal. Because that's 24 Diamond Dragonite. Holy shit. Illustrious gem boxes.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Side. Yep. There's 3 Dragon Eggs, so there's 3 specific dragons. The only downside is, when you actually get the dragons, they've got a different name. So I don't even know if I've got any of these fucking bastard things. Like, it says, like, for example, the Neon Dragon, the actual Neon Dragon itself isn't called the Neon Dragon. You know, it's Stellaris or whatever. So those dragons, I could already have them. Like, I know I don't, just about, because I know the 4 legendary dragons I've got. I know either of those. But
Yeah.
still sucks ass.
Until like the update, because it's only going to be the 11th now. Yeah, no, it seemed like there's a lot of, you're right, there was all the live stuff I wanted to look at. Yeah, it is more important. I'll be able to head out and do other stuff later. I got the break I needed. I'm totally ready to do more space combat. And I'll be totally super ready for it by the time I get back.
Blaze, I've got a style. What is it? What is it that I just got? I've got an adventure box. Raw. Fuck off, Glim.
4, 3.
I hate these boxes. All these adventure chests.
The plasma repeaters. I usually prefer the Imperial because it has better maneuverability because they're all made of fixed plasma. Equal damage to shields. Possibly. It's different for each one what the thing. It should say just what it is. Fixed plasma repeater for the weapon. That's probably the one. Fixed plasma.
Fuel scoop disengaged. Frameshift drive charging.
Yeah, the generic description doesn't say anything about the weapon type it has, unfortunately. It'll just say the generic, what the Taipan is. So you want, the one I use is the one that has the plasma repeater. It does essentially equal damage to shoot.
2, 1.
So for me, I carry one Taipan and one Imperial variant, just because the Taipan, if I remember correctly, is the heaviest duty. So if I need a little more survivability out of the fighter, I can bust out a Taipan. Otherwise, I use the Imperial, which is the fastest of the 3. The Federal one, I can't remember the name of, is somewhat in between, and I just have never played with. So just Taipans, 2 Taipans then. 2 Taipans is fine.
drive
Yeah,
charging.
then you're stuck with taipans, which are fine. Taipans are perfectly fine. Yeah, if you want them like to take down shields faster, you can like get like them to be used laser weapons over. Yeah, no. Depending, his option is taipan, taipan, and taipan. It's just what weapons on the taipan.
Fuel scooping.
That's a good. So yeah, plasma repeater.
Disengaged.
Fixed plasma repeater is like kind of the best in most ways, but if you want to specialize it a little more, if you want to take down shields faster, for example, you want to go in with laser weapons. If you want to start taking down the hull more once you take down the shields, you want one with a kinetic weapon. Fixed laser beam. That yeah, boy. Fixed pulse, I believe. No, there's a plasma repeater, and then there's the fixed like laser one that's laser. So yeah, that's what you'd want if you want them just to focus on more, doing shields more than hull, because it's just like, the way your weapons are set up. So if you want them to focus on one or the other, you give them that. If you want them to do equally good against both, you use the plasma repeater, which is harder for them to hit with. So if the lower skilled pilots, they are not very useful at all. But they're, it's fucking amazing to fucking hit with that thing. It's fun to fly those things. I got distracted. Yeah, so what? I don't want to throw money at them right now because I don't a lot of money around. Oh, okay. I'm not so concerned about it then.
Ready to engage.
So apparently in that Explorer Reddit thread, everyone's excited that the Type 10 is on the list.
I've been level 22 for quite a while now.
Ah.
Fuel scooping.
2 jumps. Alright, I'm almost to where I can fix myself.
Fuel scoop disengaged. Frame shift drive charging.
You mean in the new update? Yeah, that's one of the amazing things they've added. Yeah, the new update's amazing.
4,
There's not quite weather yet, but... Unless they've like added a bunch more. Yeah, it's not like they were a huge like company to begin with. They've only kind of become huge because of Elite, and then getting a bunch of miscellaneous other contracts. Given the choice, I don't think they would have chosen to do the Jurassic Park thing they made, but it paid the bills, and it's a good use of their engine because their engine's amazing. Sweet, one more jump and I can get healed. No more FSD failures.
fuel scoop disengaged. Frame shift drive charging.
Oh, Blaze. I just crit him for 69 million
Ready
damage.
to engage. 4, 3, 2, 1.
Only downside to Formula is you can't get the gens ready to put in.
Bomb.
Fuel scooping.
Like, realistically,
Fuel scoop disengaged.
I should be farming in U9 water or air or, you know, something to get dust and the gems, but I'm not because this is so much faster than going through one dungeon to the next. And the enemies are always the same, so you don't have to worry about the damage resistances that they've got. And the armor bonuses. Because did you know that some enemies actually do have damage resistances and shit? Yes. Yo, I've got a constant loading screen.
Alright, almost to a station.
Orbital flight engaged.
What subclass are you using? Fair enough. It feels like the perfect one to use for this class, doesn't it? Just because you're always attacking from a range as well. I've not had to use a vial this entire time. Right, oh, flux. I do have to admit, I do like this tome that gives me flux. It's an amazing tome to have.
Shit, did I piss off the... No, they're not pissed off at me, so this must be fine.
I am currently on 76k flux.
Lakon, November, India, Hotel. Please submit a landing request on approach, Commander. Access authorized. Cleared for landing on pad 09er.
Yeah. Nice. How much did you put on? Did you put them all on? Well, someone's trying to sell 10,000 of them.
You are loitering in a clear zone. Move away, Commander. Caution, deploy landing gear. Attention.
But they're getting rid of UA bombing.
Landing gear.
They're getting rid of UA bombing. Check the
Landing
news.
gear deployed.
They are?
Yeah, check the
that's-
news. The Newsnet.
That's a real downer for Para.
Galnet, yeah.
That's gonna irritate Para. Does Para know?
I think I told Para this morning.
How depressed was it?
It's just its own thing about, give me a second, I'll tell you which one it is.
Ship is on the ground. Ground crew
Yeah, there's not much information because it's just a basic, like, quick little news thing. Yes, that is the one, I believe.
Hull repaired.
That sucks. Don't make him cry anymore, honestly. Shit.
They're rejiggering how the numbers work. It's just easier to recover from UA bombing, I'm guessing, is what it's going to be. Alright, I'm all fixed up. Let me see if I can plot a course back to where you guys are. Let's see how far we're. Oh, I haven't captured my data yet. Let me do some quick numbers things so I can see how much money I made so far. Oh, god damn it, Universal Cartographics. And they're all supposed to be persistent against everyone in the same instance, right? So everyone in your same bit of space should be able to see the same things. Instead of flying around and finding signal sources randomly, you get a list of signal sources. There'll be rhyme and reason to it now.
My game just froze. Don't die, Blaze.
Police are gonna yell at us even more now. Oh wait, you mean not just the bad police, but like all the police now. Oh, nice. Neglecting or negligent. They could have phased in a lot of this a lot quicker. No, never.
That's a PC thing.
That's a PC mod. Yeah, it's a mod. It's a mod to the game. It's not supposed to be that way. Well, I'm on my way back, and I'll start grinding the shit out of missions. Around... Well, yeah, it's gonna be the same issue that GOA is running into. It's just fatigue at this point. So I took me a little break while there was. I took a break while everyone else was fucking gung ho about it because I knew I was getting burnt out. So this is the break I needed to not be so burnt out on combat anymore. I have so much engineering I need to do. God, I'm still selling holographic data. Alright, made like 20 million off my exploration data there. So, not bad. Alright, I'll do that. Well, I'm gonna have all this from fucking here to there. So, where am I heading to right now? Just ran it. Plot route to enemies. So there's still enemies in my bookmark. Yeah. Yeah, no, I need to make a stop somewhere. Infinite cooperative. Oh, shit, is this one of my old homes? Why do I recognize this name? Okay. Be what we are. Be a squadron. We'll be a squadron once that gets rolled out, because that's supposed to be coming soon. Yeah, you know now why I had to take the little break that I was taking. Yeah, we don't
It wouldn't
still
be
have the
as
manpower.
bad if I had more interest in the game. Like, I'm not
Fair
saying that
enough.
I don't like the game. I enjoy ED. It's a good game to play, but it's something that I get bored of rather quickly. It's not. I know, but it's not even just so much as that. Do you remember back when me and you played Star Trek and that? And it used to make me pass out. Part of that has brought over to ED with it being ship flying. It's not as bad, but it still fucking just makes me tired. Why do you think I enjoy the rover aspect so much? It don't bother me so much, the trading.
Well, it's obviously. Yeah, you make money so you can do fun shit.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, it can be anyway. You can turn it into a horrible grind. So 494 jumps till the bubble. 494. Let me do some quick math on how long it's going to take me then, roughly.
Sucks to be you, that's all I'll say. Yeah.
Restraints released. You may leave when ready.
Yeah. Which was boring as fuck.
Landing gear
Yeah.
So, yeah, it's going to be about 8.25 hours of straight jumping. I can do that. I got some Final Fantasy, you know, to take a break with. So. Alright.
Cargo scoop deployed. Cargo scoop retracted. Frameshift drive charging. Frameshift drive charging.
Yo!
Oh ho, and a
Let's
bottle
just
of
see
rum.
that. It let me hit him with my ult 3 times.
4.
My ult glitched out, it let me use all my energy
Engage.
in ults. No worries.
Ah, Sony's having problems again.
Cannot comply. Frame shift drive charging.
494 jumps to go. Alright, not that bad.
So Blaze, you back in, yeah?
Fuel scooping. Fuel scoop disengaged. Frame shift drive charging. Four, three, two, fuel scooping. Fuel scoop disengaged. Frame shift drive charging. Four, three, two, fuel scooping. Fuel scoop disengaged. Frame shift drive charging. Four,
Yeah, that's a ridiculously a lifetime.
Yo, Blaze. I'm done with this shit now. It's U10, I think.
Fuel scooping.
U9, not U10.
Fuel scoop disengaged. Frame shift drive charging.
What system? What system?
Yo, Blaze.
That doesn't sound particularly outstanding.
Fuel scooping.
Why are you expecting that from me, bitch?
Because you've been
What
twinking
makes
him
you
out,
think
now
I've
he
even
expects it.
got a spare Radiant or Stellar or anything?
Fuel scoop disengaged.
I currently only have...
Shift drive charging.
I know, I ain't your pal, bitch. I ain't no personal ass like her. Cheeky fuck. Cheeky fucking prick.
3, 2, 1.
No he doesn't. no he doesn't.
Fuel scooping.
Blaze knows that he wouldn't win in a
Fuel
PvP
scoop
match against me.
disengaged.
My damage outclasses him by too much. You can't argue it either. He knows my damage is too much for him to handle. I could literally kill him. I can do 100 million. I can do 1,000,000 damage in one shot if I get a crit, which would instantly kill him. Any single one of the classes he currently has is I can instant kill with one shot. There actually, the worst part is there actually is. There's actually PvP aside from Bomber Royale as well. You know that, don't you? Bomber Royale, not Battle Royale. Yeah. Fuck knows. You can access it, but it's a giant pain in the ass because you can still get rewards. It's still the reward vendor. Nah, neither do I. I just see the Bomber Royale. But you don't get the battle you don't get the tokens from there. I've got 21 Bomber Royale tokens. I've got a tome, so I get 5 every week. Yeah, I'm not playing that bullshit game mode. The only reason I'm doing it is because I want the Twin Dragon Egg. But you need to get 300 Bomber Royale coins to get it. If you go over to the Bomber Royale place and you talk to the midget,
4,
Bomber Royale merchant, there's a golden... And now, if you grinded out Bomber Royale that much so you know where everything is, you know, then yeah, potentially getting 300 wouldn't be too bad, because if you get first kill and first place, then you get about 6 to 7
drive charging.
tokens.
Fuel scoop disengaged.
But you'd still have to grind for a good couple of hours to get it, and I'm not going out my way to play a game mode where you don't get anything at all for several hours. You know?
4, 3, 2, 1.
that without having to go on my account. You know that, don't you? You can have two primaries on one console. You can have two different accounts, primary on one console, so you don't need to go on my account. Huh?
Fuel scooping. Fuel scoop disengaged. Frameshift drive charging. Four, three, two,
Sorry, nigga. Of what?
fuel scooping.
What?
Fuel scoop disengaged. Frameshift drive charging. Four, three, two, fuel scooping. Fuel scoop disengaged. Frameshift drive charging. Four, three, two, fuel scooping. Fuel scoop disengaged. Frameshift drive charging. Four, three, two,
I'm the party owner. I don't know. Something's gone wrong.
Fuel scoop disengaged. Frameshift drive charging. Fuel scooping. Fuel scoop disengaged. Frameshift drive charging. Four, three, two,
Hey,
Yo.
fuel scooping.
What's cracking?
I'm heading back from Sajay. Pair's network or PSN account or something's acting stupid. Fireblaze and Tech are playing that one game with the blocks and the stuff. Someone else should take over. Someone should take over here.
Terraria, Minecraft,
Some bullshit.
Tetris.
Trove. The Trove one. The one that's Trove. That's the bullshit game. The blocks.
Frameshift drive charging.
I should just stay quiet. I shouldn't volunteer information anymore.
The bullshit thing with blocks.
Ooh, that was a good review.
It's much better than you think.
I have not played it,
I described many things as that bullshit that with the thing. So, don't take offense that I insulted your fancy game.
but I have Lego Batman, so I'm pretty much an expert on blocks. Yeah.
Fuel scooping.
$480. Wait, is that 8 or 9? Yeah, 484 jumps to go. All right.
Alright.
Fuel scoop disengaged. Frameshift drive charging.
Excuse me. Shit.
Ready to engage. 4, 3, 2, 1.
I'll have you know I've moved past the dying stages of this illness and now into the coughing stages.
So you're starting to come back to life and it's miserable?
Right. Exactly.
Scooping.
It's pretty accurate.
Fuel scoop disengaged. Frameshift drive charging.
Maybe I should download Trove just to get on Paris' nerves. What do you think?
Jesse comes back and all of us are just playing Trove.
Tara's gonna be playing Trove though once he's finished with his vendetta.
Yeah,
I've
you
heard
realize
about
this
it.
vendetta is never going to end. This is going on probably for years.
Fuel
They won't
skipping.
do. Believe me. I won't let him.
Nah, once we get them to like,
Their will break.
Disengaged.
yeah,
Frameshift
they're
drive
already
Probably.
breaking, man.
Yeah.
The more they try to like, you know, whip people into shape, the more they get aggravated at, you know, Elite Dangerous shouldn't be a full-time job.
Yeah.
Give these casual players, and they're gonna buck against it.
Well, yeah, no, we already know they can't muster the forces to fight us at the BGS. From the PGVP side of things, it looks like, well, we didn't necessarily win, but we sure as hell didn't lose in that display.
No, there was just I'm not gonna say too much. Just over eagerness is what I would like to call it. You know.
Well, they're outnumbered by quite a bit, and the time to die was pretty long. So
We should have never been like outside the station, like trying to fight people after like everybody got off.
yes, that is not
'Cause-
necessarily untrue.
Yeah. Because Para had logged off the game, and I had left the room, and Tempted had logged off the game, been logged off PS4, so we could not get enough people on, like, when he got to a fight.
When he just got ganked. All right.
By 4 people. So,
Plus the security forces, is my understanding.
yeah, security and 4 people. Well, Para had the security forces after him.
Fuel
Ah.
skipping.
Yeah, I think. Yeah. I think it would be a good little troll though, like one of these days, like where he's wanting us to like do missions or whatever. We're just all playing Trove. I'll download the game just to like sit in the menu.
Just so you can have it showing there.
Yeah.
Or you go off to like go
Mhm.
do something else.
Yeah,
4, 3, 2,
I think it'd be funny.
fuel scooping.
Saw nigga. I've already done shuttle tower.
Disengaged. Frameshift drive charging.
Why do you need to get it done? Well, I can drag you through that. Won't take long. I've got just shy of 20,000 power right with so. I'm on 19,538. I'm almost at the cap where the only way to get a higher power rank is through my mastery. Yeah, but that's from having every single character in the game maxed out and having every dragon. and all that crap. So essentially it boils down to having high enough mastery.
Warning. Temperature critical. Hull integrity compromised. Flight assist off. Flight assist on.
But yeah, it's slow progress. I'm currently working on replacing my engine. But I need to get the perfect stats on it first. The engine I've got currently does have perfect stats. I've just got a better empowered engine that's got a higher default power rank. Hang on. Magic, max health, crit hit. Don't tell me I think I might have a replacement. Gives you bonuses.
Frameshift drive charging.
It's
Hey, money.
full. Yeah. This club is like always full.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Yeah, it's one of the biggest clubs in the game. Well, if you're at Garden of Eden, you can just go up to the shop.
Warning. Taking heat damage. Fuel scooping.
I just got a golden chaos chest. Ah! Son of a bitch! Senor Prickle. I've already got the motherfucker. How much does he sell for? It's not tradable, for fuck's sake. Well, I guess I'll have to see if it's worth flux. No, it's worth chaos cores. Fuck's sake, I'm sick of chaos cores, man. I've got over 900 chaos cores, I don't need any more. That's all I ever seem to fucking get.
Fuel scoop disengaged. Frameshift drive charging.
My dragon's better.
4,
You might be using a full golden dragon, but I'm using the log. Suck it. One of the hardest dragons to get. They're not hard to get because you get a guaranteed amount of damage dragon out per day and all that crap. But it's the drop chance, the lawkeeper fragments. That's what makes it so hard to get. It's got a bullshit drop chance. I don't know. I got it out of the diamond. I got it out of the golden dragon.
drive charging.
Fuck knows. But do have 2 of the 3 primordial dragons. I've got the water and the fire one. I've got 2 diamond dragon eggs. And I got those, just pure luck. The golden dragon egg, well, it should be, you should already have a dragon from using it. When you use it, you buy it, you activate it, and then you get a dragon. It should be in your inventory. How long ago was this? That don't sound right. A golden dragon egg for 250 dragon coins. Which normally to make a dragon, it's a minimum of like 300 dragon coins. To be able to buy a full dragon for 250. Because you've got less health in it. I've only got like 300,000 with my Dracula.
Fuel scooping.
You see, the way the Dracula shines isn't the fact that it's got a lot of health. It's down to the fact that you get the... Once you got the class gem, you have a fuck ton of minions. That's where it shines. You use the minions to do the tanking. Oh no. But then again, when you're like me and you've got 100% crit chance, almost 1,100 crit damage, it really don't matter so much. Because the bitch dies so fast anyways. By yourself it took you 20 minutes, did you say? What a fucking pussy. Oh, yo Blaze, I just sold my shadow shards. Oh, fuck yeah, boy. I don't have any, I've used them all. We put some shit up to sell. Both was the exact same thing, and we both just sold them. Each. 100 a unit.
Fuel scooping. Disengaged. Frame shift drive charging.
Fuck it. I'm gonna give Ultra a go. I don't even know if I'm gonna be able to do Ultra, but I don't care. Oh great, now I'm gonna have reduced damage on Ultra, not what I need. When there's 2 people of the same class, that class, you deal reduced damage. Like if I'm in here by myself, I do 100% damage. with you being in here being Dracolite, it looks like it, but if you're by yourself, you do 100% more damage. If someone of the same class joins, it gets reduced to a 25% damage buff.
Fuel scooping complete.
Stop spinning. There we go. It's same as normal and hard, they just give you more of them. Yeah, here they'll more or less want it.
Frame shift drive charging.
See, Ultra, you can only really do it if you know exactly what you're doing, you know, and you need the damage to support it. It's not easy.
Frame shift drive charging.
Thanks. I'm gonna need it. I'm dreading the Hydra list, that's the one I'm dreading the most. Not to mention the Pinata boss. Shit. Think of all the minions that spawn in.
Fuel scooping.
He died twice and now he's left me alone. However, technically, you could stay one stage behind it. Like, not go through the black portal until I've killed all the bastards, then come through. Technically, you could do that and still reap the rewards. Yeah, you can. Pause, take his dog for a walk. Yeah.
Fuel scooping.
Wow, motherfucking teleported up here. I was in a god mode spot. Get down.
Fuel scoop disengaged. Frame shift drive charging.
She's not talking.
She was on a phone call, so she's probably just still on the phone call or hasn't unmuted her mic.
Fuel scooping. Fuel scoop disengaged.
Holy shit. How much damage? I just had my fucking vials go off 3 times then. In the space of a second. actually have it because I bought it.
Frameshift drive charging.
Yo. Which one? Oh yeah.
4, 3, 2, 1.
I don't think I watched it, I ain't gonna lie. I don't think I ended up watching it. Well, the last couple of days my Wi-Fi's been down, so that's why I haven't been on. You know, whilst the war were going. Whilst the war were going, legit, after the first day of the war, fucking Wi-Fi went down. Well pissed off.
Fuel scoop disengaged.
There was a fault at the fucking box. It wasn't even down to the fact that we hadn't paid the bill. It was the actual fucking company's fault, the provider's fault. Well, not really, but I'm blaming them. Because it was a fault over at the box. So technically their fault. Then again, it's technically Earth's fault because hooked up with stuff. I know how it feels to make people up on the internet because you DDoSed and that shit's fucking hilarious.
Fuel scooping.
I said, I know it feels to make other people not have internet because you DDoSed.
Fuel scoop disengaged.
I know that
Frameshift
DDoS is
drive
deep.
charging.
It's fucking hilarious. I used to do it anyways, I don't do it. Someone left quick.
4,
Don't want to get DDoSed.
2,
Nah, I don't DDoS people anymore, mostly because I don't have a computer. But I used to do it quite a bit. People used to piss me off, so I DDoSed them. I'd tell them I'm gonna do it as well, I'd give them the opportunity to shut the fuck up and keep going, so I DDoS them. Yeah.
fuel scoop disengaged. Frameshift drive charging.
Technically.
4, 3, 2, 1. Fuel scooping.
I had a jailbroken PS3 that I did myself. Oh yeah, I built my own booting system. Like, I jailbroke it and then put my own custom firmware on that I designed. Granted, for the most part, it was just bunny hopping off. Which one was it? Shit, it's been a long time. I was bunny hopping off one of them. Like, I used the same basic format, I just changed a few things. Just because, why the fuck not? Made it run it slightly faster. Changed what the boot up sequence was. So you know how when it loads up and it says rebug or
Fuel scooping complete.
I changed this bit. I don't put custom build. Not just like what it said, but like the background to it as well.
Frameshift drive charging. Four, three, two,
And then for the home screen, I had it. You know how obviously you slid across and all that. I had it so it was more where I wanted it to be.
fuel scoop.
Yeah, I was done with that.
Frameshift drive charging.
Is shit all working again then? Or at least seeming to be?
Ready to engage. 3, 2,
Shit.
They can fix it. They can fix it. Yeah.
Yeah. It's all just something in a database.
Or they'll see, or if it's just like a general issue, then they'll have a quick fix or something,
fuel scooping.
or a patch by tomorrow. Either way, they'll get it fixed.
And it's something on their end because they didn't push out a patch today, I don't think. So it's something on their side.
No, they went down today though.
They did go down, so that could be part of them their end patching something
Yeah.
when they went down for.
Or they got hacked like they did a couple of years ago, and they had to like
They just
refund
lots
a bunch of
options.
people. Yeah.
Yeah, I got a bunch of free stuff from that for some reason. Even though
So
they
did
said
I,
it's-
dude. Sony's fucking awesome when it comes to like
Trying
paying
to
you
do their
back for
best.
shit.
Frameshift drive charging.
Yeah. But if you live in a fucking, you know, like people complain about it on here, but Microsoft shit goes down too, and it's more annoying, and their customer service sucks.
3, 2, 1.
Yeah.
At least I pretend to.
Fuel scooping. Fuel scoop disengaged. Frameshift drive charging.
That's much more appropriate to your nephew.
I remember one time I had a 360 and I sent it to Microsoft because it was under warranty to be fixed, and they sent me back a refurbished 360 that also did not work. So I was without a 360 for over a month because of that. No, they didn't. They sent me a third one.
A third refurbished Xbox 360.
Yep. Yep, they did.
They don't
I
need
don't
you,
know.
so they don't.
That's not how that works. I guess that's not how the refund policy works. They're
Yeah,
not
no.
refund, but
Fuel
warranty.
scoop disengaged.
But the first one, you know, got the fucking ring of death, like millions of other fucking people, and then this the one they sent me, like the fucking the tray was broke.
4,
You know, the fucking disc tray.
2,
So yeah, the third one ended up working for a while, and then I upgraded to the upgraded version, and I've had that one ever since. But That left a bad taste in my mouth.
I kind of like the Xbox 360, but then I played a PS3, and I realized how much better it could be.
And then I got an Xbox One, okay? Like, a year later, they released the Xbox One S, I think. So I was like, okay, fuck it. I don't really play the Xbox, but I'll get the upgraded version. You know, maybe it'll be as good as my PS4 at least.
Yeah.
And then, not a year later, they've released an updated version of that. So, I'm not getting that because it's not good. They're wasting my money. Yeah, it's wasting my money. I did buy Gears of War 4 the other day. I'm gonna try it again. The only Xbox game I really like is Gears. But I heard they fucked it up with microtransactions and stuff, so I don't know.
Of course they did.
Yeah, you
course
can't, like,
they
you know
do.
how you used to have skins and stuff? Like in Gears of War
You got
3.
them all- yeah.
And I guess now they have like fucking chests that you gotta fucking pay for or whatever, like every other game.
Well, it's an easy way to know you don't really want to play that game, because it has tons of that.
Yeah. Beyond Gears of War though, like what fucking license do they have that I don't, you know, have to have? Because they've given away a lot of their exclusives, like, you know, Dead or Alive is you can get on PS4 now, obviously. So that was like one of the big ones that they've had for years. The Witcher was an Xbox exclusive too.
Oh, was it? supposed
They
to
gave
be?
that up. Yeah, yeah, it was. The second game is only on Xbox 360. And
NPC,
they had,
right?
yeah, NPC. But when the third one came out, they lost their exclusive rights to it. But they could have opted to buy the rights, just like they did with the second one.
Drive charging.
Third one's the best. I love the third one. That was one of the few games where, like, I was not sick of it by the end, and I liked how it ended up. You know what I mean? Like, it wasn't like, I wouldn't say that. Not really, dude, because it was like the area didn't feel like one big area, because it was like kind of instance off. Like you'd wander too far one area or one way, and you'd get like fucking dudes 10 levels ahead of you. You know what I mean? It wasn't like it wasn't, you know, the procedurally generated like to your level and shit. Like you could tell that this is way beyond what you're capable of right now. You can't go over here.
Frame shift drive charging.
It also, it doesn't even have like 10% of like the ambient shit that Skyrim had, like just the stuff that would happen all the time. It reminded me more of Dragon Age than fucking Elder Scrolls. But
Did you
I
ever
did
play the
enjoy
original
it.
Witcher?
Hell yeah.
So yeah, if you look at it as an evolution from that, it makes perfect sense the way it plays and looks the way it looks. It's an evolution of, you know, The Witcher, not an evolution of Skyrim or evolution of another game. It's an evolution of a Neverwinter Nights engine.
We also got to realize
Disengaged.
the team that works on The Witcher is like a fraction of the size of the Skyrim people.
Oh yeah, no, it's CD Projekt is tiny.
It's amazing they managed to make that game as good as it was, but it was definitely like glitchy as fuck when it came out because they don't have the personnel to really
Because they don't have
iron
the
it out.
size of another studio. Yeah. It's
But I'm
mature.
really stoked for Cyberpunk.
Yeah.
Yeah. If we ever get it, you know, it's been like a fucking decade since I first saw it.
It's not been that bad since I remember them. It's only been like half a decade since I remember them actually cheesing it out properly.
But they do have like actual game footage and all that good stuff. So.
And they've made games before, so it's not something they're probably just making up.
Yeah.
I'm in open.
I'm actually in your private group right now. Yeah, I think that's where I'm at. No, I'm out in the middle of space. I don't remember being... Oh, I'm right where the fucking battle happened. Yeah, I'm okay.
Fuel scooping.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
No, you need to do caustic resistant always enforcement.
Mm-hmm.
Fuel scooping complete.
It's... It seems like the cherry on top would be to have the lasers that dump more heat into them also, to make sure that they're burning up. Just make it so they can't do anything but burn up.
Frameshift drive charging. Four, three, two,
Yeah.
fuel scooping. Fuel scoop disengaged. Frameshift drive charging.
Here's what Thargoids hit you with.
Yeah, think of like the alien from like Alien versus Predator, like their fucking blood. It's caustic. Caustic ammunition is actually on Borderlands. It's like green shit. Pretty sure.
Fuel scooping.
Mm-hmm.
Fuel scoop disengaged. Frameshift drive
Yeah.
charging. Four, three, two,
Yeah.
I want to play with a heat death build now. A build that just causes them to overheat. Like no matter what they do, they just burst into flames.
Then you should join the fucking Alliance guy. He has a his microwave laser or whatever. That's what it does.
I need to finish doing my. I have the time in now. I just need to do the bang rights for my fucking Imperial hammers first. But that does sound tempting. I need to stop doing gimmick builds.
Oh, my bad, dude. You know, I didn't see you there.
fuel scoop
You're black.
disengaged.
What are you talking about?
Frameshift drive charging.
I don't know. I started from the bottom. Now I'm here.
Four, three, two,
Did I really? I barely like touched you. Wow, I didn't even lose a bar.
fuel scoop in. Fuel scoop
Yeah, watch out for like this black
Frameshift drive
ship,
charging.
you know, that's just chilling out in space. You might hit it. Purely accidentally.
Four, three, two,
Look, I had to pay my fucking bounty that I just incurred because some jerk was parked in the middle of space. I know, man.
fuel scoop in. Fuel scoop disengaged.
I'm gonna go hit it.
Frameshift
I'll go hit him
drive
again.
charging.
No, he'll die.
Ready to engage. Four, three, two,
I'm gonna go try to like fly in front of you so you like run into me and get a fucking bounty.
fuel scoop in.
Invite me. If I'm not invited already.
Fuel scoop disengaged. Frameshift drive charging.
So your PPG? Yeah, give me a second.
Oh, you would have been dead.
Okay, I'm in. It doesn't say how far away I am yet. It says this is private group still for me. Yeah, it's just a little bit of way.
Oh, this fucking guy.
What?
Flight assist off. Flight assist on.
Because I'm an asshole. I wear sunglasses in space.
Why does it cover up my battered eyes? I should probably stop fucking around in camera mode. Ha! I'm going backwards this time. So less
Such a
likely to
cam
die.
whore. Oh! That was an accident. That was an accident, I swear to God. I was just trying to... well, my ass hit you, like, because I drifted. But I drifted into that. But, you know, I'm pretty back heavy, you know, that's all it was. Sounds like a guidance counselor.
Incoming mission critical message. Fuel scooping. Fuel scoop disengaged. Frameshift drive charging.
I do what I do.
Fuel scooping.
You know, I gotta go play Trove after this.
Gotta get that trove on.
Scoop disengaged.
Huh? Oh, yeah. That's a cool thing to do.
Fuel scooping.
Most impractical exploration ship you can come up with. Fully armed FRAL with SRB. See, no, that's just the starting, like, loadout challenge, though. That's a common challenge. I need to be a new goddamn snowflake, goddammit, goddammit. I'm gonna say goddammit some more. I'm too drunk to come up with clever things. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I was never going to kill Scarlet. The entire time I was pretty much saying, I'm going to attack you when we get there. It's when you have those hard things to get in. It's like, hey, Fry, go on like a multi-day journey to attack Scarlet. On this thing that happened when I wasn't even awake.
Ghost, are you needing to heal yourself, Ghost? Why couldn't you hear? Yeah. Yeah, I'm about to leave station. You better watch out though, you know, in case I run into you.
Incomplete.
Alright, you're good. What? Surprised it's not kicked you off yet.
Charging.
I'm gonna go kill Fry. Take me about 8 months to get there. Yeah, it
Fuel scooping.
you gotta use it on your FDL to get it.
Are you complaining
maximum
about this for some
performance.
reason? That there's nothing wrong with that. That's how it should be.
Fuel scoop disengaged. Frame shift drive charging.
Oh, I gotta log in Warframe.
3, 2, 1.
I still gotta try fucking Revenant out. I haven't tried it out. Too busy. Yeah, I got like 3 or 4. Maybe we should level up together sometime.
Fuel scooping.
Dude, who the fuck would want to level up Zephyr though? Fuck Zephyr. Oh really? She can actually fucking fly now? Mm.
Fuel scooping complete.
Sounds good. So in, you know, a very short amount of time, I'm gonna have the first PvP kill with the Mamba. It's gonna happen. It's gonna happen. Oh, it's gonna happen. Fry's done he's gonna start something. Dude, Danny's been talking about it. He's been talking about it for like 3 days, you know, about hey, he wants to attack Scarlet. He'll do it too.
Drive charging.
Yeah.
I hope I didn't start something here. That was not my intent.
He's gonna do it. He is going to do it. And I'll make sure he does it because I'll egg him on. I mean, I'll try to stop him, obviously. Yeah. Yeah. Come on, man. Stop, man. You're not man enough to do it anyways. Stop.
Frame shift drive charging.
Hey, GOA has a... Oh, that's 5 months old. Wow. I should pay attention to how old shit is on Reddit before I start responding. Oh well.
One thing I do like about the Mamba is the huge hard point is top mounted. So like you can use something fixed and be like super accurate with it. I'm gonna use a
Fuel scoop in.
I'm gonna use probably a fixed beam on my Mamba. I gotta look up to see if they fixed a lot of the heating problems. It'll either be a fixed beam or a fixed pulse.
Fuel scoop disengaged. Shift drive charging.
Look it up on YouTube. You can see people flying with it and fighting with it. Got problems, bro.
Fuel scooping.
Dude, I play with you multiple times.
Fuel scoop disengaged. Frame shift drive charging.
You're as good as that game as Fry is at the city. I will say that. Why? And so has he.
Say what now?
They're like, please, Fry, please show us what not to do.
Dude, I have a whole YouTube channel full of videos of what not to do in Dissidia. Hours of not to do in Dissidia.
Fuel scooping.
I cuss at him all the time because he won't play. So hostile. So hostile.
Fuel scoop disengaged. Frame shift drive charging.
Weeze wants to fight. He wants to fight everybody and each one of us.
4, 3, 2, 1.
So how we like all that's how we all get into arguments. That's how we get some inner turmoil going on. Like, all the cheese that'll happen. Somebody gets accidentally destroyed.
Fuel scooping.
I mean, if you want it to be over in a minute.
Fuel scoop disengaged.
Why would you pick like the fucking easiest person for me to fight? You mean I don't farm? Last time I went material farming, a couple months ago.
Frame shift drive charging.
Look, in a couple of weeks, I'm gonna have my fucking Mamba so fucking pimped out that nothing you won't have a single shit that will be able to fucking touch it. There's no way. I'll use fucking mining lances to take you out, bro. You ain't definitely not gonna do that. Nah, man.
Alright, 38 more jumps than I'm about.
Fuel scoop disengaged. Frameshift drive charging.
Ugh. I'm gonna have an edge on him, though. I'm gonna have an edge on him.
4, 3, 2.
My ship's better, or my aircraft is better than his. What? Talking about weasels?
Fuel scoop in.
Look, you don't have to tell me about my peoples, bro. I know more about his shit than you do. He learned all his shit from me.
4, 3, 2, 1.
I told you he has a good ship. I would say he probably like can fly it better than Weeze because he that's all he likes to do. Well, no, I just said
Fuel scoop in.
it's Danny. He just like he flies literally like his like favorite game is literally Ace Combat. So he flies combat related flying games. Like so he doesn't care about anything else. So of course he's gonna be good.
Fuel scoop disengaged. Frameshift drive charging.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
4, 3.
Why do you think I don't like fucking like we fuck with each other and we don't challenge each other to fight? Because we get too competitive, bro. Somebody will be destroyed. That's why I don't like fighting friends usually. But I'll kill Tempted for you.
Fuel scoop in.
Alright. Dude, you got... He did not listen to me, man. I told him to log that they were either stalling or wasting our time or coming up with a fucking plan, and that's exactly what happened. I told him to leave. He fucking just stayed there. Ugh. It's like you can't come into PvP on ED with like this perception that everything's gonna be fair and obvious, because it's not. It's like all guerrilla warfare, man. It's all fucking guerrilla warfare. I'm a grizzled veteran at this shit. It's all strategy.
Fuel scoop disengaged.
Fair fights are for chumps. Because even in a 1v1, you know, like somebody's getting interdicted. And somebody's getting interdicted.
Frameshift drive
So
charging.
somebody has a jump on somebody, you know what I mean? Mm.
4,
So yeah, so Danny and Weeze fought each other yesterday. How bad was it? Yeah, but how did Danny?
fuel scoop.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Fuel scoop disengaged.
I mean, I don't know why he like we had that argument the other day. I don't know why he thinks the cutter sucks. cutter's better, dude. It's just, it's depending on what the meta is, and the meta right now is shields. And Danny out-piloted him, I guarantee it. But, you know, it comes with experience. Danny's, his fucking Ace Combat experience kicking in. Wow, man. I do want to fight Weasel when I get my Mamba, because he'll help me test the capabilities of the ship.
Fuel scoop disengaged.
I have to give Danny props when he gets back, if he got up on. I told him to take him on yesterday.
Frameshift drive charging.
Talk about mat farming, bro. I am gonna be mat farming in 2 weeks. So.
Fuel scooping. Fuel scoop disengaged. Frameshift drive charging. Fuel scooping.
Some people don't fight, like, intelligently whatsoever, though. There's no way an adder can beat anything good. No way. Dude, a Corvette should have at least a fucking railgun on it. They shouldn't be, like, walking into mines. They should be, like, long distance, like, fucking that shit up. Because adders are slow. That's what I would do. It'd be impossible for the adder to kill the Corvette. So why would he chase him? Like, if I took a stock ship, A-rated it, like, say, a Cobra, right? And Para just stood still and let me try to fucking kill him. How long do you think it would take?
Forever. You can't defeat the shields. I've tried this as like a little eagle versus like a big ship. It doesn't work. You just can't get.
At most, I would like try to like sub-target something external, try to take him out piece by piece. But probably wouldn't. It probably would take like infinity and beyond. You know what I mean?
Yeah, if you can't get through the shield, you can't get through the shields, and unless you got like the phasing section lasers, you're not doing anything.
Fuel scooping.
10 billion credits.
Is that what the kids are calling it these days?
Fuel scoop
It's
disengaged.
funny. Para.
Frame shift drive.
I want you to try the Federal assault ship out. You hear me? Try the FAS out.
4, 3, 2, 1.
I bet you'll A-rate it, at least.
Don't you do that the first thing you do when you get a ship? You actually see how it's going to become closer to forming?
No.
Fuel scooping.
No, I fly stock and then I'll like decide if I want to fucking bother with it.
Yeah, no, before I ever bought a ship, I made sure I had enough money to A-rate at least the thrusters. So I'd see how I'd be able to handle
I just like flying it once with like the intended,
Temperature
you know,
Like the
fucking
stock?
utility.
compromised.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, if you're in a fur dance, you should be moving, so... No, no, and you're only a medium, so you can't eat if, like, it has the large kinetics, it's just fucking shred the whole...
They're easy to outmaneuver, but you do not want to eat what a Type 10 could dish out.
So I've probably asked this before, but I'm high. For AX weapons, there's no limit to how many of those you can fit on a ship. It's only a limit on Guardian modules, or is there a limit to AX as well?
Warning. Temperature critical.
Okay.
Fuel scooping.
Ah, okay, okay. So Guardian or otherwise. Yeah. I know there's a limitation for whatever reason. I just can't remember if it applied to Guardian only or to all anti-Xeno here.
Yeah.
Because that's currently what I'm thinking about.
Well, your limit, it doesn't really have a limit. It's just the fact that like,
Frame shift
Yeah,
yeah,
no,
the
there's
biggest,
a hard cap on it.
it's a hard point limitation, not an actual like AX weapon limitation, because you know only the cutter and fucking Anaconda are big enough to do 4.
4, 3,
Yeah, they're just size 2. Yeah. It just won't let you. Yeah, I know that was one of the things about my Ferdinand's overheat Gauss cannon build was that, you know, I could only fit the 4 Gauss cannons and then the remote flak launcher. And then I didn't know how this build was supposed to work. I didn't know how it was going to work.
Yeah, I think you are right. It does count towards the experimental thing. So dumb. I think the Guardian power plant should remove that. Like,
that'd be a good use for it.
Yeah.
Limitation on Guardian equipment.
Yeah, like if you have the Guardian power plant, it shouldn't be any limits to it.
4, 3, 2, 1. Fuel scooping. Frameshift drive charging. Fuel scoop disengaged. Frameshift drive charging.
What ship is this again? Okay, it's Federal.
Fuel scooping.
$25 more jumps and I can take a break. All right.
Fuel scoop disengaged.
Just about 100.
Frameshift drive charging.
All I've been doing is fucking around on my phone and jumping.
I'm gonna hop off and get some food.
Yeah, I'm gonna hop off for a
you
minute.
guys
Well, I'm
there?
not gonna hop off, but I'm gonna smoke some meth. It's kind of like food for adults. All right, I'm supposed to use euphemisms.
Right.
So I'm gonna euphemistically do what I said I was gonna do. In a euphemism.
Fuel scooping.
That's better.
Fuel scooping complete.
Oh, I was supposed to get Thai food today. God damn it. To get Thai food tomorrow. And whiskey. Yeah, that's my goals for tomorrow. Is get some Thai food and get some whiskey.
Frameshift drive charging. Four, three, two, one. Fuel scoop disengaged. Frameshift drive charging.
23 jumps.
Four, three, two, one.
Okay, too huge. Okay.
Fuel scooping. Fuel scoop disengaged. Frameshift drive charging.
So keep in mind the scrambler only works when you've broken their shield. So it's not an helpful thing. And then it's at completely random what it's going to knock out. I believe it can use 2 at a time, 5 seconds per thing. So 2 modules can fail when it procs for 5 seconds at a time, is my understanding of how the scramble spectrum is supposed to work. It is apparently like terrifying as a player to be hit by it because shit just shuts down at random and you just get the warnings, but AI doesn't seem to care at all. But against players, I think it's a very effective psychological tactic. Because shit just be shutting down. Caustic and corrosive.
Fuel scoop disengaged. Frameshift drive charging.
See, this is why I'm tempted to tell you to like throw something that eats him up a bit more, possibly instead of the overcharged large multi-cannon, do the one that dumps heat into him. Just to like force him to make that choice of I'm gonna burn up, and I do everything I can do to keep my heat down. So yeah, the caustic's like a whole issue that's like separate from that. I think it's incendiary rounds. Shit, I can't remember which one now. You'd have to double check which one is which. I know it's one of those two. One increases their heat signature, the other increases their actual heat, if I remember right. Something stupid like that. I know there's a subtle distinction between the two. One does this thermal damage versus actually dumping heat, that's right.
Fuel scoop disengaged. Frameshift drive charging.
Shock, because I'm thinking, just kind of stacking the heat as much as you can, since that's kind of the goal, is to force them to burn themselves out, or to like do everything they can to fight against the heat. Kind of, they have to make a choice, one or the other, and it's going to be easier to give into the heat, which is going to ruin them just as much as them trying to fight it. Yeah, it's just going to start malfunctioning, particularly the scramble spectrum. If you get their shields down and start dumping all that heat and start scrambling them, they'll start freaking out. Yeah, like a real pilot will freak out because things are melting, shit's shutting down, everything's going wrong. Psychologically, that's what it would look like to a pilot whose shit's just shutting down and the heat thing keeps going off, is that, oh my god, I'm burning up. So to a human pilot, that should be absolutely terrified in a way that it won't be to an AI. I think it's good. I'd almost try to figure out where else you can make it dump more heat into them. If that's kind of the primary psychological attack goal, is force them to burn themselves out or force them to...
Fuel scooping.
Yes. instead of phasing sequence heat, you don't do that much hull damage to it. You do like very, very little. It's not really a big deal unless you're trying to snipe their modules out from outside their shield, in which case it's helpful. It's just really hard to do that properly. It's a very it's a very specialty thing if you're not using it just to like pump them down with like 5 or 6 of the damn things. Because with a ton of them, yeah, you just can kind of start burning through their hull, even through their shield. But you need a ton of them to do that. Just one is not, you'll get like 1% change over a couple of minutes or so. You know, you'll get the immediate knockdown to 99, and then after another couple minutes you get the 98. But it's just not, it doesn't do enough on one on its own to justify it when you are going this heat method otherwise.
Frame shift drive charging.
My understanding is the bleed through damage ignores all like resistances on the hull itself, so it is absolute damage bleeding through. It's just that it doesn't do very much damage per laser beam. So a ton of that'd be actually an interesting build to try out with Type 10, because I could load this thing up with like, you know, 8, 9 lasers. Okay. If you have a way to test them out, test them out. Test them out to see which is more terrifying. The heat or the phasing spectrum. Because I know that's another annoying, like, if nothing else, annoying message to get that, you know, damage taken through shields or whatever it is. That freaks you out more than it should, because it's not really a big deal. It's just, at the same time, it's scary that, you know, your shields aren't doing anything.
Fuel scoop disengaged. Frame shift drive charging.
Well, what's turreted and what's not turreted? Because the turreted stuff should be all on essentially one fire group for press, and then... Yeah. Yeah, I'm imagining that is its own separate, like, you know, category groups. You know, you click over one, and then it's the missile rack and the... whatchamacallit. This is more concentration than it should take to jump and talk at the same time. But yeah, no, weapons group-wise, you have to play with it. I'm just trying to think. You know what to do. You know how to do this shit.
Disengaged.
I'm just high. I'm sorry.
Frame shift drive charging.
Yeah, no, if we take it from like because that's not usually been a goal of mine. I haven't thought of it about that way, but it seems a very effective way against, in PvP anyway, to take some serious, to do some serious damage to a ship. PvE, yeah, no big fucking deal, because the fucking NPCs ignore most of the fucking stuff that freaks you out as a pilot. You know, like your module's all shutting down, or they're not being life support anymore. This part pisses me off about NPCs. They don't care that life support's gone. It doesn't freak them out. It makes them start like just seriously running or begging for their lives or anything. No, they just keep acting exactly the same. Canopies. I want to be able to blow up canopies. Like be able to target canopies, not just accidentally get the 1 in a million shot.
Warning, temperature critical.
Yeah. A lot of players... Oh, it crashed. That's what's going on.